Hello, I'm Matu Jamir and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Now, news in details. Nagaland Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton has refused to accept the portfolio allotted to him by the Chief Minister Nipurio. Rio has relieved Patton from charge of road and bridges and allotted the Department of Land Resources to him. I respect the recent exercise of your prerogative power in relieving and reallotment of portfolios. Nevertheless, with deep sense of regret, it is to inform you that I have gracefully declined and hereby refuse to accept the new allotment of portfolio given me, as I stand contented working together even without this additional assignment, read a letter issued to Chief Minister by Patton. Patton stated that the given portfolio was assigned to his fellow PJP legislator who has been discharging his duties and responsibilities diligently with no adverse record thus far, and he has confidence in him as the PJP leader. Patton further said that him along with all PJP legislators assured to stand firm to the pre-poll alliance commitment with NDPP and shall continue to work for the interests of the present coalition government and the welfare of the people as mandate. It may be mentioned that Rio has reassigned portfolio of NDPP MLA advisor H. Chubachang, who was holding charge of Justice and Law and SCERT, has been relieved from both departments and assigned to the Department of Road and Bridges. Joining the rest of the country, Nagaland today observed World Malaria Day under the theme Harness Innovation to Reduce the Malaria Disease Burden and Save Lives at Urban Public Health Center, Shikazo in Kohima. Speaking on the occasion, Nagaland's Technical Education and Election Advisor Medo Yoka said that Nagaland is only a step away from being malaria-free and is the top contender in the race towards malaria elimination in the Northeast region. He informed that the state will also be receiving an award under the category of Best Performing State for controlling malaria cases for the year 2021 at New Delhi today. He congratulated the department officers, staff and frontline workers, especially ASHA workers, for the relentless efforts.
But we still need to further intensify our effort, our fight against the contaminant of malaria to reduce the burden further and achieve the target, the goal that has been set before us. The day definitely calls for a reaffirmation of our political commitment towards the cause through sustained financial support, and also it calls for a day, it calls on the side of the government to come up and to frame a policy and program, a robust and an action-packed oriented policy and program from the government side.
In his keynote address, Dr. Nitovi Shukar, Deputy Director NCVBDC, said that during the year 2016 there are more than 8,489 malaria cases in the state, but within 12 years, it has consecutively reducing the malaria cases, and in the year 2021, state have achieved with a single-digit malaria cases. State has so far registered only 8 imported malaria cases. By next year or at the end of this year, Nagaland state will be completely achieving the elimination target goals, he said.
So Nagaland has declared, the government of Nagaland has declared this elimination process in the year of 2016, and taking this, welcoming the opportunity that Swachh Bharat mission, which the Prime Minister announced in 2014, that cleanliness surrounding that is very much incorporated in malaria activities also. Plus, mosquito breeding is one issue where we really need to look into. And again, under NHM program, we have a Karnataka mission, which is cleanliness of the hospitals surrounding the entire community. That is another opportunity we really take dropping the opportunity of enhancing our activities. During the opportunity in the presence of another advisor, again, we have some area of concern in Nagaland, such as we have a porous international border. And unfortunately, in the other side of the Myanmar, there is no such activity that the government of Nagaland held like this.
In commemoration of World Malaria Day, 3 Ashas from Ruzuma and Chidema have been facilitated for best performing accredited social health activists under Kohima district. The Union Minister of Tribal Affairs Arjun Munda inaugurated the Kuda Sports Complex at Kuda village in Nagaland, Dimapur on April 25. The Union Minister arrived here the same day and reiterated the importance of the complex, saying that it will benefit many people. He also made known that many projects are in the pipeline for Nagaland under the department. He further informed that the department will see the prospect of establishing a museum in Nagaland along with 10 other states that have already been allotted. In another boost to the state, the minister said that under thrift, one organic herbal sector will be set up to generate employment and entrepreneurship in Nagaland. Let's have a look at the details.
यहाँ पे नागालैंड में ट्राइबल अफेयर्स के बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स इस राज्य के विकास के लिए चल रहे हैं, जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी का बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस है। इसलिए मैं यहाँ 2 दिवसीय दौरे पर आया हूँ और यहाँ बहुत सारे ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट्स के रिव्यू भी करेंगे और देखेंगे। यहाँ के सभी वर्कर्स से मिलेंगे, बातचीत करेंगे, पार्टी के बारे में भी चर्चा करेंगे।
माननीय प्रधानमंत्री का फोकस है हमेशा उनकी यह प्रायोरिटी में रहती है कि ट्राइबल एरिया और नॉर्थ ईस्ट का डेवलपमेंट पर्याप्त मात्रा में कम समय में कैसे पूरी की जा सके। यह अवसर हम सबको मिला है कि देश में डेवलपमेंट का नया संकल्प हो, भारत को हम अपने गांव के माध्यम से, अपने विलेज के माध्यम से एक ऐसा परिचय दें जिससे हम सबको, देशवासियों को गर्व हो। ट्राइबल अफेयर्स, ट्राइबल्स के अंदर एजुकेशन में, हेल्थ में, स्पोर्ट्स में, एम्प्लॉयमेंट में और खासकर यूथ में जो पोटेंशियल है डिफरेंट टाइप के स्पोर्ट्स में, उसको अधिक से अधिक बढ़ाने का प्रयत्न कर रहा है। पिछले कुछ दिनों से आपने देखा होगा कि लगातार माननीय प्रधानमंत्री देश का दौरा करते हुए आज़ादी के अमृत महोत्सव में हम सबको संकल्प दिला रहे हैं। यह संकल्प देश के नागरिकों का और ये नागरिकों के माध्यम से ही पूरा, और उसी कड़ी में आज हम यहाँ नागालैंड आपके साथ मिलने के लिए, बातचीत करने के लिए और डेवलपमेंट के जितने भी ऐसे कार्यक्रम हो सकते हैं उसको साकार करने के लिए आए। मैं भारत सरकार के तरफ से निश्चित रूप से कहना चाहता हूँ कि नागालैंड के डेवलपमेंट में जो भी आवश्यकता होगी हम उसको मिलकर पूरा करते हुए नए भारत के रूप में नागालैंड से यात्रा प्रारंभ करेंगे, ऐसा हमारा संकल्प है। हमें बहुत लंबा यात्रा पूरा करना है, हमें बहुत अधिक काम करना है इस देश के लिए, अपने गांव के लिए, अपने क्षेत्र के लिए, अपने प्रदेश के लिए, और उसी को ध्यान में रखते हुए कि हम अपने एथनिक कैरेक्टर के साथ अपने पहचान को बरकरार रखते हुए कैसे आगे बढ़े। ट्राइबल अफेयर्स उसी क्षेत्र में काम कर रहा है और मुझे खुशी है कि आज इस भव्य स्पोर्ट्स कॉम्प्लेक्स का उद्घाटन हो रहा है, इनॉग्रेशन हो रहा है और इससे काफ़ी लाभ मिलेगा। जहाँ पर अंदर में आप बैडमिंटन, वॉलीबॉल और कई तरह के खेल के साथ साथ इस तरह के आयोजनों में, इस तरह के प्रोग्राम्स, इवेंट्स आप यहाँ पर करने के लिए बहुत अच्छा स्थान मिला है। और मुझे खुशी है कि लगातार राज्य सरकार इस काम को आगे बढ़ा रही है। अभी हमने ट्राइबल अफेयर्स मिनिस्ट्री को यहाँ पर काफ़ी सारा नए प्रोजेक्ट्स दिए हैं और अभी कुछ दिन पहले हमारे नागालैंड के चीफ मिनिस्टर हमसे मिले थे और उन्होंने विशेष तौर से एक प्रोजेक्ट्स के बारे में आग्रह किया था कोहिमा के लिए और उसको भी मैंने स्वीकृत करके, अप्रूवल दे करके मैंने कहा कि यह काम नागालैंड में होना चाहिए।
Hornbill TV queried Munda about the poor infrastructure of the government schools in the state, wherein the Union Minister said that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is very serious about the education sector, especially in the northeast region, and will be taking up the issues in the highest manner.
तो उसमें हमारा स्कूल्स, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल्स जो है बहुत इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बहुत ख़राब स्टेट में है, तो उसके लिए डिपार्टमेंट उसमें लुक इनटू कर रहा है कि नहीं?
देखिए, अभी नागालैंड गवर्नमेंट और हमारा ट्राइबल अफेयर्स एजुकेशन डिपार्टमेंट बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहा है और उसके लिए जो भी प्रोजेक्ट्स आते हैं हम उसको अप्रूव करते हैं और आगे भी करेंगे। जो भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमी होगी, क्योंकि ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर का फोकस है कि एजुकेशन, हेल्थ, एम्प्लॉयमेंट में ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा ट्राइबल एरिया में काम होना चाहिए। तो ये नागालैंड तो ट्राइबल स्टेट है, इसलिए इस पर पूरा ध्यान है हमारा।
ओके सर, कोहिमा में अभी आपने बताया कि एक प्रोजेक्ट आपने अप्रूव किया है, ये कौन सा प्रोजेक्ट है सर?
ये स्पेशल एक प्रोजेक्ट सीएम ने रिक्वेस्ट किया था, उसको हमने अप्रूव्ड किया है। वो एक मल्टीपर्पज़ प्रोजेक्ट है और उससे कोहिमा हेडक्वार्टर में जितने भी ट्राइबल्स आएंगे, इस तरह के इवेंट्स, इस तरह के प्रोग्राम्स उसको वहाँ पर कर सकेंगे, तो अच्छा है।
According to the directors of Airport Authority of India, people can park their cars in front of the airport terminal building while pick up and dropping passengers for 5 minutes without paying any parking fees. However, the public traveling to and fro from the Dimapur airport seems to be unaware of these guidelines. On the other hand, the parking tax collectors at the airport could also be seen charging parking fees from the public while the cars were parked only for about 2 to 3 minutes while dropping off passengers, which does not comply with the directives given by the Airport Authority of India. Let's have a look at the ground report with our reporter Adona.
কিমান চার্জ কৰিছে?
35. Yeah, just for 2 minutes.
এটা মই ডিমাপুৰ এয়াৰপৰ্টে আইনা আছে, তো মই পাব্লিক কান লগতে বেছি কমপ্লেইন পাইনা মই জানি পাইনা আই আছে। তো আজি হৰ্নবিল টিভি গান আইগনা ইয়াতে এয়াৰপৰ্টে আইগনা মই ইটো স্পেচিয়েলি টাৰ্মিনেল বিল্ডিং ওচৰতে ইয়াতে 2-3 মিনিটছ নিমিতে গাড়ী পাৰ্কিং কৰিলে ইটো পাৰ্কিং চাৰ্জ লৈ কৈকিনা মই কমপ্লেইন বেছি পাইনা আছে। তো ইটো নিমিতে আজি হৰ্নবিল টিভি গান ইয়াতে এয়াৰপৰ্টে আইগনা কিনিকা চাৰ্জেছ কান বি কিনিকা চাৰ্জ লৈ আছে আৰু পাব্লিক কান কিবি আৰু গাড়ী চোলা কান কিবি মই হুদা হুদি কৰি চাব। তাকান 2-3 মিনিটছ নিমিতে ইয়াতে টাৰ্মিনেল ওচৰতে টাৰ্মিনেল বিল্ডিং ওচৰতে আইনা চাৰ্জ কৰি না নকৰে ইটো মই জানি চাব। তো ইটো টাৰ্মিনেল ওচৰতে পাৰ্মিচিবল টাইমটো 4 মিনিটছ আছে কৈছে, ইটো চাৰ্জ নকৰোলে। তো আপুনি কান কি ইয়াতে টাৰ্মিনেল ওচৰতে কিমান দেৰি ৰখি আছে?
মই তো 2 মিনিটছ এতিয়া জাষ্ট আহিছে, বাছ লৈ কিনা যাই আছে।
তো ইউ হেভ এনি নলেজ ইটো এনেকা চাৰ্জ নকৰিব পাৰো?
এনেকা নিয়ম মই জানা নাই কি এনেকা লাইক ইনফৰমেশ্যন মই একো থকা নাই।
Tana directive হিসাবে permissible time to up to 4 minutes na idu paisa charge na লাগে for just for pick up and drop. So how kiman charge কৰিছে আপুনি?
35. Yeah,
just for
parking the car.
Okay, just for 2 minutes.
Yeah, just for 2 minutes.
तो इतना मुआन एकता गाड़ी चुला मनु के मुआन हुदी किना मुआन जानी पाइसे इतो ताई 2-3 मिनट्स निमित्ते याते पिकअप कुरुवो निमित्ते याते गाड़ी पार्किंग कुरा तो ताई के 35 रुपीस चार्ज करिसे कोइना मुआन जानी पाइसे तो इतो एयरपोर्ट अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया लगा डायरेक्टिव हिसाब ते तो 4 to 5 मिनट्स ते तो याते टर्मिनल बिल्डिंग ओसोटे तो पार्क कुरुवो पारे कोइना दिगना से किंतु मुआन इता ग्राउंड रियलिटी सा हिसाब ते तो याते 2-3 मिनट्स will be याते पार्किंग कुरा तो इतो चार्ज लय আছে तो इता कंसर्न अथॉरिटी लगा ओपोर्टे আছে इतो डायरेक्टिव टू फॉलो करि किना जावले लागे ना नाइ और इतो किनिका आगे दिन ते किनिका लय जाव लागे इतो कंसर्न अथॉरिटीज भी इतो साइ दिले ভাল হ'ব इतो আছে जिला ग्राउंड रिपोर्ट मयादना हेरे विथ कैमरा पर्सन अरुण फॉर हॉर्नबिल टीवी दिमापुर
Veteran Congress leader and former governor of Nagaland, Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Goa, Maharashtra and Jharkhand K. Shankaranayanan passed away Sunday night. He was 89 years old. His health had deteriorated in the past 2 years and he was under treatment. He had also served Nagaland as governor from February 3, 2007 to July 27, 2009. He left Nagaland to take charge as governor of Jharkhand. Shankaranayanan had held several key portfolios in the United Democratic Front cabinets. He also held several party positions from the district to the national level. Meanwhile, State Chief Minister Nipirio condoled the demise of the former governor. In a condolence message, Rio said during his period as state governor, Shankaranayanan oversaw state elections and a short term of president's rule, but through his deft and mature handling ensured that there was smooth transition of the government and no political turmoil. He has excellent relations with political parties across the spectrum in the state, he said. People of Nagaland will remember him for his diligence, intelligence and humor, he added. You described him as a good person, perfect gentleman. He lamented that in his death, nation has lost a good politician with a golden heart. On behalf of his family and people of Nagaland, the Chief Minister conveyed condolences to the bereaved family and prayed for the departed soul to rest in peace. The new Directorate Office building of Nagaland Fire and Emergency Services was inaugurated today by Powang Konyak, Advisor Fire and Emergency Services, SIRD and Relief and Rehabilitation at New Capital Complex below NBCC Convention Center in Kohima. Speaking on the occasion, Powang Konyak said, as per national standard, Nagaland should have 48 fire stations, but till 2010, Nagaland has only 8 fire stations. At present, there are 18 fire stations, including central workshop cum garage and directorate building, he said. From 2011 to 2022, the department has constructed 10 fire stations. Within this year, the department will be inaugurating another 3 fire stations, the advisor said.
Emergency services was under the police department. However, due to technical profession, the Nagaland Fire and Emergency Services was bifurcated from police to form a separate directorate in the year 1990 with the 7 fire stations. For quite many years, the Department of Fire and Emergency Services did not have a proper directorate building. This is a historic and great achievement for the department to have a permanent directorate with modern facilities.
Also speaking at the program, I.M.E. Onan, Chief Information Commissioner, said that once ULB election is held as expected in the state, the building bylaws will also come into force, and when the building bylaws are enforced, people will come for requesting issue of fire safety certificates.
I'm sure the building bylaws will also come into force. Now, at the moment, one fire incident happens and you rush there. But when the building bylaws are enforced, people will rather come requesting you for issue of fire safety certificates. And therefore, this department has a bright future, provided the incumbents understands the importance. Government is always ready to help all the departments, but it is the incumbents who will carry forward their departments. And therefore, I see a bright future for this department.
Nilasa Sofu, Inspector General of Fire and Emergency Services, said that the department is also coming up with Fire and Emergency Service Act to have fire safety measures in all the departments, which is mandatory. In the coming months, the department will carry out an inspection to check fire safety measures. Nagaland's Urban Development and Municipal Affairs Advisor Dr. Nikisale Niki Kire also spoke at the program.
Make way for the vehicles to move around. We are the ones who block the roads. And then there are people which have also observed. They all need training. All these are, they have been trained for that. Amakando over smart makina. Manuki modo privo panisina. Nohole, I know that fire workers, some of them are even given slaps and others. No pura time na higina kiki hoigina. We are responsible. Our people are responsible.
Founder of the GB's Federation of Nagaland, TL Angami, passed away in Guwahati after a brief illness on Sunday. Angami reportedly suffered stroke on April 17 and was rushed to Guwahati Hospital for treatment. Angami was born on February 7, 1944 at Zadima village. He established industrial village Razupe, Dimapur in 1968 and Bikel New Chumuketima village in the year 2002. He founded GB Federation in the year 1976 and was the first president of the federation. Angami left behind his wife, 3 sons and 2 daughters and 7 grandchildren. That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.